When a baby is born, they have to be born in a clan. And the clan comes from the mother. You get your clan from your mom. I'm a Bear clan. And that clan that I'm having, Bear clan, it came from probably 50,000 years ago. It never broke. My mother's mother and her mother's mother and her mother's mother, going back about 50 or 60,000 years. Never broke. That's what it means. I'm a Bear clan. 50,000 years worth or more. Because there's no date to it, because nobody knows. So, that's what it means, clan. So be careful with your clans. Guard your clans. Protect your clans. Make sure before you start winking at some woman or some girl or some man, you girls, make sure they got some kind of a clan. And you guys especially, make sure that when you wink at those women, that they got a front and a back door, you know. Got clan. Everything works good. So, because your children is the one that's got to get a clan from that. You got to watch. Because that's going to be important when you're going to have leaders. Clan mothers and chiefs. You have to have those clans. Those are your credentials. And we can get it. That's what great law talks about, that part. See. But anyway, now, if I had well, I don't need it. But when a baby is born, in Iroquois thinking and teachings, the Creator loves babies more than anything in the whole universe. There's nothing that the Mother Earth and the Creator loves more than a brand new baby. Oh yeah, there is something He loves more. And that's a baby that's not yet born, but it's just on the way. He loves it even more than a baby that's already born, if you cannot measure that. But it's more. And so you know what it is because of that. The Creator loved the baby so much. And that baby is coming into this world. And so you know what He did, the Creator? He gave that woman and that man, who's the father of this baby not yet born, He multiplied their power by 7. What they normally have power to live. By 7. Just to make sure that that baby can get here with their power. To make sure that they hold that baby and protect that baby in every imaginable way in order to be born. So He gave that woman and that man 7 times their normal power. That's why they're like a pregnant man. And that's why Iroquois, Mohawk, and Oneida, and Seneca, and all of them says, there's no such thing as a woman is pregnant by herself. When a woman is pregnant, the man who impregnated her is also pregnant. Is also pregnant. There is absolutely no such thing as a man that isn't pregnant if he fathered the kids. That's pretty heavy. And that's a fact. And amongst the real Iroquois, when you are pregnant, and this is man or the woman, you're not supposed to go fishing. You're not supposed to go hunting. You're not supposed to kill a deer or a squirrel or a rabbit or butcher a cow or a pig. You're not supposed to do anything to take life of something or show bloodshed when you are pregnant. So for 9 months you can't hunt until after the baby is born. That's the old real. And those older people used to be very strict on that. They were still strict when I was a little boy. But as the time of modernization, civilization came, it eroded a lot of our clarity of our elders. And sometimes even they know this, but they don't want to say nothing to the young when they see them violating those things, because they're afraid to say something to their young, because the young answers back too quickly nowadays. So the old people rather just cry from within sight instead of hurting them, their kids. But they're hurting them more when they don't say something, because they're helping them get more lost. So it's a struggle sometimes. Emotions, how do you do it right? And to be a father and a mother is one of the most hardest jobs in the world. And then to be a grandma and a grandpa is probably hard too, maybe even harder, because you don't know where's your boundary. But actually, your boundary is bigger than anybody else's, because you're the grandma. I mean, you're the, what do they call it, the grand kahuna? You're the big one, the father, grandpa, and grandma. So, you got more. And my mother and grandma told me, my mother was 60 years old, and she said, and my grandma's still living, and my mother told me, she says, I never answer back my mother. I never talk back to my mother or say something sassy to my mother, because I love my mother. And my mother wouldn't stand for it anyways if I did. She wouldn't let me do it. I mean, that end right now. And she says, and I'm 60 years old, and my mother's in her 80s, but my mother's still the boss. I'm still her daughter, and she's still my mom. So whatever she tell me, I never go against it, is what they told us. And so that's the way, it's hard to hold that in a proper way too, because you can abuse that privilege. So you have to be a good elder in order to know the difference, when to assert yourself and when not to, and when to pull back. That's part of being a good elder. That's a real hard job. But anyway, you almost made me forget what I was talking about. Because you talk so much. So anyway, that's why they give them 7 times the power, that man and woman. That's why I always told throughout the years, and you probably remember when I used to come here before, I used to always talk about my grandma when any old people, real Iroquois, Indian, Manami, I don't care who it is, old Indian, they always, when they're older, they always got big jugs of tonic medicine from the woods and the swamps, that they make medicine to help the blood thin, to help them limber up and all that. All older people got jugs of medicine all the time. They got it in their fridge. And usually the real older ones, they cover it with a white cloth, because they don't want nobody to see their medicine, because your eye has a power too. Everybody. So when you see something, your power touches that, what you see. So it's not just your hand or your force, but your eye also carries your energy and your power. So that's why they cover it. Their medicine, they hide all the time, so nobody will disrupt it with a bad thinking. So when they drink it, it's all pure medicine. Nobody's energy through their vision is touching it. That's why they cover it with a cloth. Does that make sense? Even if it didn't, I'm still going to follow it.